I am Danielle Poza. I am a workplace well-being advisor, and I am also the vice chair of the Global Wellness Institute's Workplace Wellbeing Initiative. I know that's a mouthful. I'm here today to speak on behalf of your leadership who wants to make sure that you know that they're thinking about you, thinking about your well-being, and want to make sure you're getting the support you need, because we all know we are living in a crazy time period and there is a lot going on in the world. So I thought I'd first start by sharing with you a unique framework for well-being. A lot of people don't even really know what the word means, or it just gets used interchangeably with so many other terms like wellness or happiness. But when we talk about well-being, we're talking about your overall quality of life, your ability to truly thrive. So I thought it would be helpful if I went through a basic framework that was actually created by the Gallup research. And as a former management consultant there, I'm a big fan of their research. It's probably the most extensive study ever conducted on what it means to live a well-lived life. So there are 5 core areas, and I'm going to go through them pretty quickly here. The first is your work or your career well-being. Your work is hands down the most important part of your life because it's a part of who you are. It's your identity, and it's what takes up the majority of your time. And the things that contribute to thriving in this area is having opportunities to really learn and grow as a person, using your strengths in the work that you do, having a great relationship with your manager, and really feeling emotionally connected to that work. The second major area is your social well-being. Your social well-being has to do with your key relationships and whether or not those relationships are giving you positive energy or if they are taking away your energy. It also has to do with just having people that you can count on and people who will support you, especially in times of need. And in addition, it's having people in your life that you have some kind of shared goals or kind of common vision or share a common vision. The third category is your financial well-being. Financial well-being isn't just about the amount of money you have. It actually, more importantly, is about how you spend your money. It turns out that according to research, you can quite literally buy your happiness if you spend money on experiences and if you spend money on other people. And also, you'll thrive in this area if you manage your money really well and in a way where it's not on your mind all the time. So that part is key. The fourth category is your physical well-being. It's more of your physical health. And this is characterized by your level of energy, whether you have enough health to give you the energy that you want or the energy that you need to fulfill the things that you want in your life. Having good physical well-being also includes getting really good sleep and eating wholesome foods, making sure that you're not just exercising, but you are moving in the midst of the day, which I know can be very hard when a lot of us are staying in one place these days. And then the last category is your community well-being. Community is a little different than social well-being because it's more about whether or not you are involved in your community or you have an extended network that you're a part of. Are there any kind of events maybe that you go to or conferences where you see people who, share some of your interests, or maybe it's a church that you're a part of. But whatever it is, being involved in your community is actually really important. And nowadays we've all kind of lost that sense of community from having to be in isolation for a lot of our lives. So it's really important that we bring that back. Now, on that note, I wanted to mention to you an initiative that, or I should say maybe a project that we have underway with our Workplace Wellbeing Initiative, and we call it Workplace Wellbeing Real Talk. We want to encourage people to have authentic conversations about their well-being with their teams and in their companies. And that's something that your company is interested in doing. So if you can use this framework that I just talked about to open up some dialogue amongst you and your team members about what you're dealing with in each one of those areas, because we all know that if we have things on our minds, if we have things that we're struggling with, especially personally in our own lives, if we don't get those off of our chest, we it tends to have an impact on our work. And the more that we can share these things with others, especially in the workplace, the more we'll feel connected, we'll feel like we have more of that sense of community, and we'll be able to build better relationships with one another. So I hope you find this helpful and that you're able to, make your well-being a priority, especially in today's world. And I really appreciate you taking the time to listen, and appreciate your company for prioritizing this on your behalf.